If you are new here, I'm Paniti, and if you're already watching my One Piece Chill channel, welcome back. Today we are going to read the newest chapter of One Piece, number 1117. So the numbers are rising, and of course, spoiler alert if you're not up to date with manga. Let's see what this chapter has. Let's go. Alright, it's called Mo, and then it's interrupted. More interrupted. Oni Child Yamata and the Holy Nari Shrine Pilgrimage, Volume 7. Time to visit the honorable world of the Yakuza. Ooh, oh, that's so cute. And Yamata is hugging Nekamamushi. Oh, and Old Man Hyo is also here. It is adorable, really cute. That's it. That's it. Let's go to the chapter. We are going to the pirate island. Ambition always fuels the hearts of true warriors. Does that mean there could be a bunch of treasure down there on the ocean floor? You pea brain, it's not like the world is full of cities of gold. I mean, well, for archaeologists, it is a treasure. It's all 200 meters deep. You'd be sea beast show if you went looking. But ain't there ships that can dive? How the devil would we afford one of those? With better luck trying to court some mermaids. I'd do anything to meet one. I wonder if he is like comparing, like even courting the mermaids is pretty hard, and this is like even harder. Can you imagine? Or is he suggesting like let's court some mermaids and ask them to bring us the treasure, which is I guess is a good plan. And we actually see some mermaids basically here on this panel. It is really pretty. Now we go to Grand Line. That was even before Nolan's time. What an incredible story. It sounds romantic, doesn't it? Anyone else up for another diving expedition? Woo! Right, I forgot his name, but I found him. His name was Mont Blanc Cricket. Because, like, I do remember the story, but I absolutely forgot his name. So now we get to see him here again. And then we go to Navy General Hospital. Kobe-senpai! This must be about... this is Kobe's fangirl, right? She's really cute. This must be about the One Piece. It really makes you think. I'm gonna pass out. I'll write everything down later. It's hard to keep up with all these thoughts racing around my head. I just saw the captain. His recovery is going well, but he wants his space. Right. Remember... Wait, the captain. Okay. Hey, things are really coming to a head, aren't they, Prince? Yeah, it sounds like we're gonna get some hard-to-hear answers soon. It's our turn to step up. This is interesting. So you could say we have like a younger generation of the Marines here talking, right? And their conversation, I feel like, is pretty interesting. Of course, there's a lot to take in, really makes you think. And obviously things are coming to a head. This is going to be some kind of culmination. But then when they get these answers, I wonder, like, can they draw their own conclusions, make their own decisions? Because obviously, like, inside the Marines, there are also different opinions, right, on how to conduct justice, for example, how to do things. So it would be interesting that we have like our pirates younger generation, but we also have Marine younger generation, where obviously we have our Kobe. So this would be interesting to see if like this goes to some interesting territory also of you say starting over a new leaf, starting something new, right, instead of the old. It's our turn to step up, I think, is really like the line that made me think about that. Then we have X-Drake here in the hospital, and he has a snail here too, so I guess he was also like listening. I kind of barely recognized him at first without all like the clothes and accessories, only his chin helped me. The New World. Tashigi, where are you now? Smoker-san, I'm at the General Hospital. I realize I have been quite vague Oh, wait, that's not. So Smoker is talking to Tashigi, but then we go back to the broadcast. So this is Vegapunk talking. I realize I have been quite vague on this point. However, I can't add anything further other than pure speculation. Keep going. What did Roger leave behind? People wanna know. Then we go to Egghead. Whew, traveling around. Look, the barrier is lifting, Nami yells. What was that sound just now? It startled me. It looks pretty cool. The clouds have stopped stretching. Don't worry, this is more than enough, Usopp says. We should be able to reach the sea, no problem. That's good. Yeah, the only issue is we'll be landing right on top of the fleet of ships. I've loaded the cola barrels. We can blast off at a moment's notice, Brooke says. Great, but Jinbei's still not here. Nami is worried, but we then see Jinbei with Zora and they're saying like we are close. So, and then they are going to use Coup de Burst, I suppose, once Jinbei is on board. We wound up chasing after a strange monster. I guess this, maybe they are talking on the snail still, so Jinbei is like saying, we are getting close, we'll be there soon. We just had to face off a little bit with a strange monster. Huh? This is no time for detours. Get over here now. I'm not taking a detour. The monster is heading right for you. Look sharp. Huh? Alright, there's something special about his presence. Okay, let's see. So this is a pretty nice frame of Nozjura here jumping in there, and of course, comical moment of everyone being like, oh, their eyes flying out, an elder, right? What? Yeah, that must be a surprise. Like, huh? Fishman Jutsu Katagurumai. No, I think Kataguruma. I'm sorry. I thought this is an exclamation point that this is letter I. Two sword style Suhavatis Bliss. So Jinbei and Zora are attacking together, and this is also a very nice panel where Nozjura is like looking at them in the corner of his eye, and also this is such a good pairing, I think, of Nozjura versus Zora in particular, at least like in my headcanon. Rashomon. I wonder how do I read this? Rashomon? Just the difference in size is pretty vast, right? Because in some panels you can't really tell it. I guess, yeah, in the panel with the ship you can get the idea how huge Nozjura is, but here in the panel with Zora it's like especially, I think, evident how Zora looks so small compared to him, and Nozjura blocks his attack, but the panel still looks cool. Okay, so now we have a double page. Zora versus Nozjura, and Nozjura is like, a Kitetsu blade. He pays attention to it, and then with a burst of haki, they both I think they kind of, both fly back a little bit from the point of impact. So even though he blocked it, it was still a very strong force, right? But Jinbei catches Zora, but there is no fun to catch Nozjura. So tragic. Zora! Launch the ship already, we'll jump on, Zora yells. There's no time to waste. Okay, and then we go to the northeast coast of Egghead. Straw Hat is still not here? Bonnie asks. Hurry, we can't hold them back much longer. Sink that ancient ship of theirs, Marine says. Remember, it's just one vessel. Even if it does look like it came right out of a legend. It is really I like the roof here. You know, the roof is really. I mean, the shields on this, like this kind of Viking feel to it, right? The ships on shields on the side of the ship, they look really cool. But especially, I think the roof with this like horned skull. I think this is a really fantastic touch. Imagine you're like there chilling on the ship, sitting under the roof, even when there's rain. It looks very cozy. Sorry for the detour. Let's continue. Our signal isn't getting through all this. Luffy. We are here, Luffy yells. Get ready to set sail. There's no mistaking that loud voice of his. All right. So, what is this? Is like so much burning. You could barely tell what the heck is going on here. I think these are like trees, and they are covered in like fire and smoke and mist. This is pretty horrible. But yeah, so Luffy is nearing the location here where Sanji and Atlas are. Oh, wait. This is such a cool double page with all the giants. Oh, this is so cool. Oi, Makashi, the captains, get the ship ready. Leave it to us, Captain. Set sail, turn the ship, and let's get out of here. Don't let them get away. Oh my gosh, is this... Oh, I like how these are two panels together where one giant uses a bow and arrow, I think, and the other uses something that looks like really tiny pistols compared to his hands. Huh? These pirates are from over 100 years ago. Don't be scared of fossils like them. Yeah, shake them off, you bastards. This is impossible. Fall back, get all the remaining ship's information. Give it everything you got. Whoa, this... in another example of like how you see the scaling, you know, especially with this one giant in like the lower part of the page, just holding one marine with his hand, with marine dangling his legs, and the other marines here on yes, and look, holding like the ship's I'm not sure what this part is called actually, like the ropes. Wait, this looks really cool. Especially how they're all like so cheery, like the giants with huge smiles. This is so fitting. And with meat, you know, this really makes me feel. Okay, well, this is the giant that just likes to eat. But yeah, this is really cute. Okay, I think I just can look for a long time at this page. They all look really great, and the scale, as I was saying, is just very impressive. Talk about sloppy. What was her name was something like music bluegrass, something like that, right? You're all meant to be paragons of justice, remember? Don't settle for being another face in the crowd. Step up and be a star. Vice Admiral Bluegrass. Thank you. Okay, I like how that's a she, right? Also says like be a star, which fits with her music themed name, right? Huh. Oh, that's pretty cool. Whoa, she punched a hole in the hull. And I'm gonna punch one in you. Rock and roll blaster. That's really nice, like leopard scales on the. You know who this character reminds me of? There was in Fairy Tail. There was a character. His name. This was a guy, and his name was something like Midnight or something like that. He had some crazy powers. He was closer to the kind of first half of Fairy Tail, and he was part of something says or something like that. Yeah, I know, very very specific description, but he looked very similar in design. So that's all I want to say. Rock and roll. Okay. Oh, poor giant. Okay, that's pretty impressive. Wow, Vice Admiral Dole! Her ferocity always sends shivers down my spine. So that is her, right? Because I forgot her name. So here, this is a girl. Her name is Dole. But yeah, the character that reminds me from the fairy tale. Unfortunately, yeah, I can't remember the name. I think it was something like Midnight. If you know who I'm talking about, you can say in the comments. Kashi, keep going. So what if they're freaking giants? What the? Wasn't that boar just behind us a second ago? Luffy surprised. Maybe he found something else to do. That's great. Now we just gotta worry about boarding the ship. Where did he go though? You said it, it's high time we set sail, gaba ba ba ba. But I think like Luffy is actually being pretty reasonable here, being concerned, like if your enemy disappears suddenly, you have to be a little bit concerned, like what is going on? Are they launching a surprise attack? Are they going to attack something else that maybe we need to protect, etc, etc. Oh gosh. Now they are all concentrated on our horned giant here. This is pretty creepy. Yeah, all the Gorosei, all of them, well, apart from Nusjura, right? So most of the Gorosei, they really look super creepy here. This is really good panel. They are looking at previous Joy Boy's companion, you could say. And right, I think they came to a conclusion. I think that the main transponder snail that is kind of transmitting the Vegapunk's message, it should be inside of him. So they are kind of now have their eyes on him. I have one last message I wish to impart. It is for those of you who are scattered all across the world. Wait, is that? So Gorosei are already ready to attack. So I wonder if it's after all going to be cut off the message. Are we going to miss some like final part? Yes, it is the very Iron Giant which rampaged through Merijoa 200 years ago. There can be no doubt of that. So yeah, we're kind of having like points of it. So this Iron Giant, he was along with Joy Boy fighting, you could say, right, the forces that are now world government, and he rampaged through Marijoa this 200 years ago, and this is him. So but like they lost, so now he's here rotting, or how you could say it. But the Gorosei recognized him and like, they're very interested in that. How did he get there, I guess? Those of you... Oh, wait. No, please don't cut this off. Those of you who carry the letter D in your name. Curse you. I think Gorosei is saying. So maybe they're like, oh, fuck, we'd better not let him tell that. We have to, like, fast get this Iron Giant. And we can see Dragon being, like, on alert, and Sabo, and well, everyone listening, Ace, Luffy-san, Vice Admiral Garp, we're like naming, right, the characters that have D in their names. We have a Blackbeard, and of course Beppo is like, Captain. So everyone is reacting to themselves or thinking about people they know, right, with the letter D in their name. Among you, there is, okay, so it's not like about what letter D means, it's like among you there is, what is it, an imposter or something like that? Well, let's see. Mo. That was the name of the chapter. This is Mo interrupted. They interrupted part of it. In Japanese, he gets cut off as he says Mo. So this is, I assume, a literal translation of a Japanese character, right? This could be the start of an unknown word, or it could be the particle for also. It could be just there, can be also. and then you like don't have a hint at all. But I think since it's like the name of the chapter, I feel like that should be the beginning of the word. So among you, there's someone like more. Well, unfortunately, I don't know Japanese. And for example, the word that I think like in English as well, I think like, oh, a monster, right? But in Japanese, there is a different word for monster. It won't start with mo, right? So I think you should really like know Japanese to draw any like theories from this. But I feel like it should be a beginning of the word. So okay, let's finish the page. I think the panel is fantastic. So they did attack the Iron Giant, and I guess that was like effective immediately because the broadcast just fizzes. That is enough, Vegapunk. So this panel is also fun. The poor Iron Giant, he just went up and started walking. It cut out. What was he about to say? Did the signal get jammed? It's over. Words that echoed in vain. And this is it. This is the end. No break, it seems. So the big question is, let's reread it again, right? Those of you, wait, how did he start it? It is for those of you who are scattered all across the world. Those of you who carry the letter D in your name, among you there is more. So what could it be? I wonder, because he isn't even trying to say like the letter D means this and that, like this is like the significance of it, right? He is trying to say that there is one person with the letter D in their name, that there's something like special about this person, basically, right? So it could be an imposter, for example, right? A person who actually shouldn't have a letter D in their name, but he just added it himself to make it seem like he has that kind of legacy, so to say, right? That's what my mind went to first. Then of course there could be something like completely opposite, that among you there is someone with letter D who holds like the most important part of the legacy, so to say, right? Someone, but this has to be some kind of, what's it called in English, like noun, like how you, not an adjective, right, but a noun. I feel like among you there is something, right? So it has to be like one word: monster, imposter. So yeah, I think it really like limits the theorizing potential, that I don't really know Japanese. That's like a big problem. It can't be really a name, right? It has to be some kind of noun. Because he could mean we have someone like Luffy who has letter D, and he also has this legacy of Joy Boy in him. It could be about something like that, but probably not, because we as the readers already know about that. So this has to be something different, and I think it has to be about someone else. So let's look at the characters that are being mentioned: Ace, Luffy, Garp, Dragon, Blackbeard, Law. I feel like it would make sense, I think, also if it's like about the Blackbeard, something interesting. I don't know. I feel like this is a really interesting question. I think it could be its own separate theory video. I'm curious to see what other people think. What could this be? And maybe some people who know Japanese have some interesting ideas. And okay, what about you? Please share in the comments like your theories, your ideas, as well as like your general impressions of the chapter, your favorite moment, but most of all, yeah, what do you think Vegapunk wanted to say here? What it is about one person with the letter D in their name? I'm really thinking about it now, but I think I won't record just like my thinking process here. If I come up with something, I might make a separate theory video. I know I haven't made them like in ages, but if I have time, I might. That no promises, right? As usual. So yeah, share your thoughts. But that would be it for today. So thank you for watching and see ya.